What's the best tablet deal of the year? I put the Fire HD 10 with Alexa built in to the test against the iPad Pro and some crazy drop tests. And I have a huge giveaway. Hi, I'm the YouTube deal guy, Matt Granite. I find the biggest tech deals on YouTube. I also unbox items and I do side-by-side comparisons to help you make a more educated decision when it comes to finding the best deals. I got a lot of requests since a video I did a while ago on an 8-inch tablet from Amazon to put the new Fire HD 10 tablet to the test. This has Alexa built in, which means you don't necessarily need to buy an Amazon Echo. You can just speak directly to your device and get all of your questions answered. Alexa, are you better than Siri?
I like all AIs.
We'll see if she is better. And we will also do some speed tests together. And if you want to grab your link to access what I am showcasing, just expand the video description box right under me. And of course, I'm going to give away a free HD 10 tablet at the end of this video. So first, let's just look at the speed before I get to some crazy drop tests. Both devices equally responsive. Obviously the iPad has a Retina display, but to be honest, to the slightly biased eye, as I do happen to love Amazon products, I will tell you this screen is absolutely beautiful. They are both very, very responsive when it comes to touchscreen and orientation. They both respond at basically the same time. For the speed test, both tablets on the same Wi-Fi network using uncached versions of usatoday.com. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Maybe a second apart between the two tablets. The iPad has a better processor. Let's look at a YouTube video. Video load time actually identical between the two.
Laptops to tablets to how to score a free Xbox One or PlayStation.
Wow, this guy's annoying.
All your big Black Friday
but the audio actually comparable between the two. This has Dolby Audio. This may have the slight advantage in terms of sound, but in terms of speed, very similar between the two devices. I love to do the humor test. Let's do that. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Cash. Cash who? No, thank you. I'm allergic to nuts.
A decent joke. Tell me a joke.
Matt, I don't really know any good jokes. None, in fact.
Seriously, they have to reprogram. That's not cool. I don't like that. And I'm sure some of you have a Siri that will give you jokes, but for whatever reason during this test, it did not. The streaming video on the HD 10 is amazing. Yes, it's great in iTunes. I want to show you how quickly the Fire HD 10 loads video. And if you're a Prime member with Prime integration, everything is, I mean, that was a split second. That was amazing. Everything is optimized to an extreme. I mean, yes, you get responsiveness on the iPad Pro, but this is very, very unique in terms of how fast this moves, given that this is a $150 tablet and this one would be 3 times the price.
Let's do this.
Now watch what happens if I skip. So I'm skipping ahead. Skip ahead another 10 seconds. It's very, very fast, very responsive, great audio, beautiful. I mean, this is $150. I love it. So there are advantages to both. Obviously, if you have more money, go out and buy an iPad. But if you guys are watching right now, I'd love to know, do you own a tablet? And do you have any experience with the Fire tablets? Keep in mind, this is not a Kindle. A Kindle is an e-reader. Fire tablets and the HD tablets are a different thing than the Kindle itself, although this does function as an e-reader and you get all of the access to whatever books it is that you want to read. For the drop test, I am not going to drop an almost $800 iPad Pro and smash it against the table because it will break. If you guys want to try it at home, it breaks. Try it. On the Fire HD 10, some of you may recall on the 8-inch tablet, I actually dented the floor in a hotel room. Don't worry, I paid for the damage. If you want to watch that video. I'm not going to do this against a hardwood floor this time, but the tablet sustained the smashes. The floor did not. So let's do the back side. No crack. And now let's do the front side down. Now guys, this is a stainless steel table. I'm gonna show you what the table looks like in a moment, but the screen is completely okay. I'm now going to smash this with all my might against the side of the table. Awesome, totally unscathed and still completely touch responsive. Everything's working. You want more? Oh, my microphone and oh no, it was my phone that fell. It's fine. Still working, perfectly good, perfectly responsive, no movement whatsoever. Like, it works, which is absolutely amazing. Given that, see, it's still loading. This is, you know what? Let's look at the table. Let me show you what the table looks like right now. I probably should have mentioned this is a new table, and we do replace these often because I break it all the time, but look at the dents. This wood dent here actual indentations, scrapes, marks. The tablecloth was not in particularly good shape. The tablet is completely fine. Look at that. Absolutely fine. The table, not so much. One of the things I love about this tablet is that at its core, it's an Amazon Echo. Alexa, what's the weather in Toronto?
In Toronto, Canada, it's 46 degrees with cloudy skies. Tonight, you can look for clear
Alexa?
skies with...
Share a thought from the cloud.
A friend of mine is the voice for an elevator. Seems like a cool job, but I bet it has a lot of ups and downs.
And even in terms of home automation, this doesn't need to be in my home for me to be able to use this as a home automator. Alexa, turn my couch light off.
Okay.
And at my house right now, the couch light would have gone off. And with Dolby Audio speakers, it's also a good music system if you are traveling. Alexa, play music by Madeline Bailey.
Shuffling songs by Madeline Bailey.
So again, not the most breathtaking speakers you'll ever hear, but better than a lot of portable Bluetooth speakers. And this is really easy to travel with. In terms of size and how this 10-inch tablet looks, this is more rectangular. You have a more vertical experience. I actually prefer, just because I'm used to it, the way the iPad feels in my hand. But the second I want to watch a movie and shift from this mode to landscape mode, sorry. I absolutely love the way the content looks on this. That widescreen viewing is particularly good for streaming and Netflix and Amazon Prime. So that's where I think that this shape really comes into play in terms of weight. Really comparable. And I will tell you, just in terms of the overall build, obviously you're spending a lot more money on the iPad, so it feels a little bit nicer in the hands in terms of the finish. But this, very rugged, and I do like the way the screen looks on this device given how little you pay for it. Okay. So if you want to grab this, you can expand the video description box to find the link to this. But more importantly, how about getting one for free? Okay, I had to buy my own. You want yours for free? You're so lucky. Using TubeBuddy's random selection tool to find a subscriber who's commented in the last 6 months. Congratulations goes to Connor Rebooted. You wanted a Nintendo Switch. I'm sorry, but congratulations. You just got a Free Fire HD10. Yes, you won. Woo! Awesome. Go Connor.
Connor, this is amazing news. You are so lucky. You have just won a Deal Guide giveaway. I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of you too. And for those of you that just watch, you're like, wow, that was interesting. If you want to make sure you don't miss out on any of my future giveaways, I've given away free smart TVs, laptops, iPhones, Nintendo Switch, and this is just the start of many more giveaways. And of course, great unboxings and money-saving time well spent together. Just click on my head right here. That'll subscribe you to this channel. If you need help turning on your notifications or leaving a comment, just click here. And if you missed that last big roundup of deals I did, no problem. It's over here.